Hey, you guys. Welcome back to the Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bringing you the latest and trending topics in our vlog, My Life. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday beautiful afternoon. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates, okay? So make sure everybody's hitting that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Oh my God. So as you guys see in the thumbnail, we have a special guest on the panel today. His name is Caleb Kelly. I met him at New York Fashion Week, and some of my Naughty crew requested for him to come on. Thank you so much. Requested for him to come on to do an interview. So he did agree to come on today. Let me greet who's in the chat so far. I spoke with Juice earlier. Hey, Juice. Shout out to Juice Radio and Talk Show. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Fifi. Hey, Feds. Hey, Krista. Yes. My Naughty crew is pulling in. Make sure you're hitting that like, subscribe, and that bell button, please. And share this video out, please, to whatever social media platform that you subscribe to. All right? And make sure you follow us, and we'll follow you back. Let me put up my banner so you guys can see my social media. And if you guys want to follow Caleb, this is his IG too. So I'll rotate it back and forth. So before we bring our guest in, I'm going to give you a little reminder of how we met. Let me see who else is loading. Yes. I love it. Thank you guys. Love y'all forever. All right, so let's go walking down memory lane. Here we go. This is how Kayla, like, it was so natural and organic, and like our spirits just kind of were attracted to each other, and we just vibe, like really, really vibe. So let me bring this up.
Random places that are like you just never know.
Seriously, and I like stumbled upon it. Like, it came through my email feed, and I'm vlogging it for my channel. Like, they have so much original pieces. I just love fashion.
I went to a show this today that I was like, it was a hole in the wall. And then my friend that I met, she showed and she invited me, and literally there was like 30 designers, or like almost 60. It was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
in one show, it was two shows, so it was like 30 and 10. Like how they split it up, I was like, this is wow, very talented.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm an artist, so fashion is just another thing. I do expression art. I do pour art. I do scenes.
Oh, so
Acrylics. Yeah.
Wow.
I have fun.
I love that. That's the best. That is the best.
I have fun.
Were you supposed to come to the earlier show?
Yes, I was. I came all the way here too, from Jersey. Paid for parking.
What did you do for the day?
I went back home, but they gave me like a private type of viewing and stuff like that. I got a couple of treats and stuff. So these earrings are from them.
Oh, I was looking at those. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just, it's so sweet. I definitely have my hand in a little bit of everything.
Do you design too? I can tell.
You can tell?
I got the artist,
You can tell.
the vibes. I love it.
It's inside and it's emotional. Oh
It connects you.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that. Like, I just want to read with love.
Well, that's the name of my channel, Naughty Love Movement.
Oh, so that's why we buy this thing that it was like, and I was like, like color partnerships over there. It's like, something says,
I love it.
I'm sorry? Virgo Libra, right? So it's like, I know it's a rare combination. was born was 5 days before like the new moon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when you're within that window, my Hebrew birthday, it's like.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm both.
Dope.
But the dope thing about it is that like there's certain traits of either that I'm like I gotta get that check. Like, no, we're going. It's all about evolution.
What's your name? Where can my people find you? I'm Nikki.
Caleb, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
This
Caleb.
one, wow, I feel the love radiating. Caleb Kelly, and my Instagram is Caleb Kelly Superstore. Yeah, I'm
gonna follow you.
Okay, I'll follow you back.
Thank
Too. Take
you.
pictures and stuff too.
Yes.
It's all about changing.
I'm just saying. Look at my man's fit, though. I'm just saying. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, you gotta get that.
Okay. The bag. It's the bag for me. The woven of it all. Love leather.
I'm the guy who like I support artists and support designers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's just my thing. Like I'm like not self-isolating at all. Because that shit I don't like.
Don't put me in a box.
No.
Freedom of
And
expression.
it's all about a community.
Yes.
Because it's like
I love your vibe, Caleb. Oh my God.
Like you remind me of one of my closest friends.
really?
Yeah.
Chance the rapper.
He's one of my closest friends, but you remind me of him.
We got some dope fits going on in here.
You remind me of him, like everything. That's why I asked you if you were
Dope fits.
We have the pop-up cafe here. We have drinks. We have coffee. We have eats. We have sweets.
Well, let me shout out the sweets lady. All right.
So that's just a brief synopsis of how we met, and we had the best of time. He's such a great person. Thank you, Royer. I appreciate you joining us today. So without further ado, I would love to introduce you guys to my friend, Caleb Kelly.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm so sorry
Hey,
for the
Caleb.
delay. I apologize for the delay. It was like a wardrobe malfunction. I was like, what am I gonna wear? Like, I have like 7 outfits that I was like choosing from, and I was like, which one? So, nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best.
Thank you so much for joining us, Caleb. Like,
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. Like, I was preparing for weeks. Do you hear me? Weeks.
really?
Yes. I was preparing for weeks. I was like, this is important. When I met you at New York Fashion Week, I was like, she is a vibe. And so when you asked me, I was like, okay, that's when I started to think about how this is going to happen. That day, I was like, she's a vibe. Absolutely. I would love to be on her show, but I need preparation.
And I hope I've prepared you up until this point thoroughly.
You did. You were. I appreciate all of the flyers, all the promotional stuff that you did. Like, wow, like touched my heart so much. Seriously.
And it
thank you
doesn't
so
stop
much.
there. Like, I have a great YouTube community, and I feel like they could appreciate your art. And when you sent me that song, it meant so much that you even wanted my opinion. And
For
then
sure. Like, it's kind of one of those things where it was like, okay, we had such, a connection at New York Fashion Week, and it was like, of course, you know what I mean? Like, it was a fast connection between you and I, and it was like, I wanted to share it with people that were close to me first before the public, and then it was like, and then everything has a life of its own. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been like kind of watching you behind the scenes, and I'm like, I did not even realize who I was sitting next to. Like,
First of all, well, It is what it is. Like I like to be
You
low
are
key
so
undercover most of the
fly.
time.
You don't even know. I live for your reels. I really, really live for your reels. So let my naughty crew know where you're from, like a little bit of
Yeah.
background for about yourself.
So I'm from Denver, Colorado. I currently live in New York, and but originally from Denver, and I lived in California for several years. I went to boarding school there, so like I'm kind of a hybrid. I have the East Coast West Coast feel,
I like
but
it.
my heart is in New York. Like my heart, you know what I mean? That's my vibe.
I was just there last night. I was in Brooklyn.
Oh, you were in Brooklyn? What were you doing in Brooklyn?
So Tamika Scott from Escape had a video shoot. And so she went live and was like, hey, come out, guys, come hang, chill with us, or whatever.
Wow.
And it turned out to be an awesome evening. We had a little bit of eats, you know what I mean? And it was cool. I got to meet her briefly. She took pictures with me.
It's a classic. She's, definitely she continued on after Escape, obviously. So that's really awesome. Was
Yeah,
there anyone
it
else
was
there?
no, just her. Because her and Method Man are dropping an EP.
That is so
And
random.
so
I
she
love this.
it is, but I love Method Man. Like he
Of
ages
course.
like
Method Man
fine
drops hard.
wine. He ages like fine wine. So
Absolutely.
I was just honored and I felt very humbled to even be there to catch those vibes and connect with people because I'm like a social butterfly. I'm sorry. You
No,
already
it's
know it.
good. It's good.
I love it. I love it. So now that my people get, ooh, my light just fell. Ooh, classic. We're innovative over here. So the first thing I want to get into,
Let's get into
what I
it.
wanted to know is who and what influenced you to get into the arts, fashion, music.
That's okay. So this question I get asked a lot. I think I answer it like 10,000 different times.
Mhm.
But realistic, like this journey that I've been on for several years for being an artist, it just happened instinctively, when I saw, like, I can remember the first time I've heard music. I can remember the first time I've seen a painting. Being from Denver, the arts are a really big part of Denver culture.
Mhm.
So, I went to dance school as young at a young age, and then I went back when I was 18 to finish my dance education. So it's one of those things where it's always been a part of me. I don't remember not having or not being a part of some type of artistic community at all. There would be always like lots of art festivals, and like I literally lived like maybe 5 minutes from the museum um, of natural history and the art museum. Like literally, it's 5 minutes from the house that I grew up in. So literally, I do not remember ever not being creative.
I
So, like, and then also being from Colorado, I had a lot of close mentors who were also in the arts. Like one of my close family friends, he actually is a fashion designer and has worked with numerous brands behind the scenes. And he was the first one to actually give me my first break into corporate fashion and to entertainment. Yeah. So like, and he also worked with Tommy Mottola and with the big wigs. I can't really say his name because but
okay.
so he worked with some big wigs like House of Darion, like to really help them all start. So like he definitely like was a major influence because he was a family friend. Like he was my grandparents, his parents and my grandparents were friends. So I grew up looking at his trajectory in his life and how like he would always get these big contracts. He would always invite me into his studio. So like since I was a kid. So like yeah, so like and then like with fashion, it's always been this fashion music kind of journey with me.
Mhm.
And it's always even like to the point where my first ventures when I was 14, I was 14 years old when I started my first venture, my first business. It was both. Yeah, I know, right? So I had a scrunchie business. I sold scrunchies.
I love it. It's a simple
I
idea.
sewed scrunchies. I begged my sister to let me borrow, like, I think it was like $150 for a sewing machine. And like I was sewing up scrunchies. And then that was my first venture. Then the next summer when I was 15, I made mixtapes. I was
Caleb, because I get it. Because I'm the same way. Like, I have so many gifts, so many talents. I don't want to be put into a box.
no, not at all.
And so that's why I created this platform, so I could share it with other artists like yourself.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, I love that you have your paintings behind you, by the way.
Thank you.
Like art gets me like, it gets me flowing in like the most beautiful way. What I prefer would change about art right now, the monetization of art and commerce, it's like this big battle, especially with platforms. But what keeps inspiring me is the fact that just do it, just create, just be yourself. The results are going to be what they're going to be. I tend to like ignore the results. Yeah, the struggle, I'm sure.
I can totally relate, because but see, that's why I think that's where we connect, Caleb, because like I see fashion as another art form.
Yeah.
Like I see music. Like my dad was an album collector.
Wow. Yeah.
And his best friend, John Silver, may he rest in heaven. He was a major artist. He used to work with Glass and things like that. They used to call him John Glass. That was like his alias.
Yeah.
And that's what inspired me to start like working with materials and things like that. And I myself grew up in museums. Like the Museum of Natural History is like one of my favorite museums. My mom and my dad will make sure we would go to museums on a regular basis, and I was always exposed to the arts. And I'm just kind of like really free spirited like that, and I feel like it's a really safe place for me to express myself.
Me too. Absolutely. I love that you said safe place, because we live in a world where love is the goal. However, it's not right now. And art has always been this haven of expression that I found myself in, and that pushed me to grow. And so it's always been this cove. I've always created coves for myself. And then I'm able to create them and then share them with other people. So hopefully that can be a safe haven for other people as it is for myself.
I love it. I love it. Which brings me to my next question.
Okay.
If you could choose any artist to collaborate with, who would you be? Because like I could totally see you, rest in heaven, my favorite, with Prince.
Oh, come on now. It's funny that you say that, because sometimes I would be like, how would Prince look at what I just made? Like, what would he think? He would be like, I don't know. But that's a good one. Okay, so this is going to be a surprise to some people. Two people that like I would love to collaborate is India Ari.
I felt that.
Yeah, I would like, it could be in the form of us writing a song. It could be in the form of me singing backup for her. It could be a duet, for sure. Okay, actually 3 people. Okay, the second is Mark Anthony. That's a surprise. Yeah, I love Spanish music. I love Spanish music. I love salsa. I love merengue. I love the way he delivers vocals. He inspires me beyond. And the third is a surprise, Shalea. Do you know who Shalea is?
I don't.
She played I forget the character that she played in the Clark Sisters.
Oh, Twinkie?
I think the youngest one. No, Dorinda. She was Dorinda in the Clark Sisters movie. And Shalea she can sing. She did an Aretha Franklin tribute in London, I believe a few months ago.
Wow.
Look her up. She's a vocal powerhouse. I would love to do a duet. She also is a writer and producer. I would anything. Oh, also my fourth. Sorry, can I do it? Can I get one more?
You can have whatever you want right now. I'm having a musical orgasm. Go ahead.
Miley Cyrus.
Who?
Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's all over the place.
funky. No, I get it though.
Yeah.
Fun, funky,
Funky,
edgy.
fun. I would love to do a duet with her. And then, oh, can I get one more?
Yeah, come
Okay,
on.
so it's this choreographer. So Christopher Huggins. He danced with Ailey. He's actually one of like the lineage for Alvin Ailey Dance Company.
I love Alan. Alan,
Yes,
take
he's
me
one
away.
of he's one of the last people to have Horton technique, which is the basis of Alvin Ailey. He's one of the last like lineage that he teaches everywhere. He's he's a collaborator that I want to. Also, one collaboration that is in the mix is Terrell Davis.
Wow.
Terrell Davis with Davis Dance Company. He is a choreographer that I have admired for several years, and there's something there. So those people, like I love collaboration, and I pride myself on like being a team player because it's teamwork makes the dream work. So the people that I just mentioned, the big ones, like they're gonna happen eventually. Like I'm just putting it out there. Like India, you know where I'm at. I will fly to you. We can write, record. I'll stay up all night to make.
I will tag her in this video when I share it out.
And Shalea, you already know Shalea. I love her. She's so sweet.
Oh, so Erin D, she's one of my loyal Knotty crew and my YouTube guardian angel. She says, I love that Caleb doesn't put himself in a box. This is so fun.
Oh, Erin D, you're dope. Thank you so much, Erin D. Is that a bow? Are you wearing a bow in your hair? I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love that people who I wear glasses myself, like seeing glasses, like eyeglasses, and people who wear them in pictures, it's like it's a statement, right? So I always like when I want to make a statement, I'm wearing like my eyeglasses to be sophisticated, or if I have like anyway. But I appreciate your eyeglasses.
She's so cute. I love Erin. I love Erin. So, what are some? I mean, you kind of got into this already. But are there any highlights in your career that like stand out that was just like
okay, one of them, this is going to be so random, and this is from my heart, it's not a plug. One of my favorite moments thus far is my mantra collaboration with Fionn Rossi.
I heard I heard Namaste.
Yeah, so there's Namaste, Shante Prashanti, and Gayatri Mantra. Those are my three. It was a mantra EP. And that recording process, the filming process, all of it was just a labor of love. I had so much fun with Sophia Anna-Ray. She is this international, beautiful singer who sings in different languages. Everything about it was just so family, so much fun. And I would do it again and again and again. And it's so funny. The other day it came on and I just was like taken back to those recording sessions, to the filming, like all of it. Like that was one of my highlights for sure. And the reception was like pretty overwhelming. And, it's hard to pinpoint, who liked it more, but people, all over the globe really responded well. In the United States, because it was in Sanskrit, like people didn't really get it, but it's okay. Like I got it. You know what I mean? You got it. Okay, cool.
No, that's because I like to meditate and do.
Yes, that's it. It's like all about that. Yeah.
Did you guys just hear? Caleb is global. Okay, international.
So sending a shout out. I don't know if they're even here, but like, because sometimes like I have a huge following in India. And so sometimes it's like a lag in like getting the news. So is this going to be like on your channel that I can
on my channel, circulating, sharing out through YouTube?
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna for sure. So sending a huge shout out to the Mantra crew who supported that record, and I really appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. And sending a shout out to everyone involved in that project. Wow, it was so much fun.
It was no, as soon as I heard it, I said, oh my God, I could do yoga to this.
And people come to to me and say, Caleb, I was having a hard day, and that song just popped on, and it was so peaceful. So for me to be able to be a part of that piece is just it means so much to me.
Yeah, and we talk about self-care on my channel a lot, and mental health, wellness, and things like that, and giving like different tools so people can learn how to cope with their
Yeah.
different symptoms and things like that. So that type of music right there is perfect for people with like high anxiety and things.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as it came on, you guys, I swear, like my energy just calmed.
Yeah. And it's so funny that you say that that's my mission. Like, I know that, like, I don't want to sound preachy, but in my heart, my mission is just to bring peace and love to everybody, including myself,
That's
like,
my
'cause we
mission.
live in
I
this
love
crazy
movement.
world, peace and love, end of chaos, end
Exactly.
of personal chaos and end of global chaos. And if I can be a part of that in some way, that's at the heart of everything that I do. Peace, love, and the end of chaos is at the heart of it.
Yes. So the people want to know, like, where could they find your projects at? Caleb is on iTunes, you guys. It's simple. You go to iTunes and you type in Caleb Kelly, and it will all come up. Okay. He's
So
also
especially for you and the Naughty crew, guess what I released this morning?
what?
A lyric video to my new single, Stop Dying. It just came up. Literally, I got the phone call, like, I want to say maybe an hour and a half before I was getting ready for the show. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect timing.
Yeah.
And like, so especially for your crew, it's on YouTube, the lyric video for Stop Dying. And if you'd like to download Stop Dying, that's also an option for you on Apple Music. But it's so interesting too. YouTube, it's great too, like it can, I listen to a lot of YouTube videos like on repeat too. So it's like, oh, Angela, what did she say, Angela? Is it so much love to all?
Yeah. Much love to all.
Oh, right back at you, Angela. This is super cool.
She's one of my besties coming through to support. And for YouTube purposes, Caleb, do I have your permission to play your song?
Yeah.
No copyright strike over here.
No, not at all.
And I just thought the message in the song, the world needs to hear that. It's
Absolutely.
just so much going on. And people, I feel like people focus on not living,
right,
as opposed to living. And
right.
I'm living in the now, Caleb.
Me
okay?
too.
I've never been so clear in my life, and that's why I think like I'm connecting with great people such as yourself.
Just you.
You're so cute.
Such as you.
I missed you, Caleb.
I missed you too. Wait, hold on. After this, I'm gonna direct my info because like the latency with social media, like I need direct contact with you, FYI.
Okay.
Oh,
For sure.
Okay, because I thought you had my number, and I was like, why are we communicating on Instagram? Doesn't she have my number?
Because like I didn't want to, like, me going into the city was really truly last minute, but I'm always back and forth to the city in the wholesale district and things like that, looking for fashions and stuff.
And by the way, you left so quick after the show. It was like I was at the pop-up shop, and like then it was like I was like, oh yeah, and then you were gone. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm the straight shooter sometimes. Like I circulate, mingle, and things like that. It was a very, very nice event though. And the reason why I chose that one is because it said that you can network. And look what I networked with.
You know what? You were the highlight of that show because they were indifferent. We'll just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
They were a little bit indifferent, but I met so you and this brand that I was like, wow, they have this shirt. I'll just show you. I was gonna wear this, but it's okay. It's Alba. They have like love, like I don't know. I was gonna wear it, but I was like, it may not translate into camera. But this is one of the pieces that I got from that show. It was like, did you know they had the t-shirts?
No.
Yeah, I was like combing. I was in the pop-up shop for like, I
Well,
went back.
I did the
like, I could
pop-up
see at
shop
my size.
early. Remember, they gave me a private showing earlier
Oh,
that
okay,
day
okay,
so I didn't really have a need to do the pop-up shop. I knew it was
okay.
in there. But they didn't mention anything about any t-shirts.
I was looking. I was like, would I wear that? Anyway, you know, I'm a fashion guy that like I was there for like an hour.
I and by the way, I still have that box of Brussels sprout.
What? You took
Uh-huh.
a whole box?
No, remember they gave us a whole box because they
Why
felt
did they give
bad.
me a box? I had the beet one, the
Yeah,
cauliflower, and the broccoli. The cauliflower one was the best one.
we did a whole review on.
The sponsor, I forget the name of the sponsor, but I tagged them and they did not tag me back. It's okay. So I'm not even gonna mention them.
No,
No,
they shall
no,
remain nameless.
no. So what are we gonna do now? I'm excited.
Caleb, tell the Naughty Crew, what does your creative process look like?
Okay, so it's random.
Mhm.
And sometimes it's like people are like, "Why are you doing that?" So I always have my phone, and I'm always taking pictures. I refer to myself like I feel with my eyes, and then my ears are also always on the lookout. So I'm always in receptive mode,
Mhm.
and I take a lot of random pictures, and then I revisit those pictures. I'll sketch. I'll write lyrics. I'll write poems. I'll write journal entries. I will draw something like I'm a logo guy. I love drawing logos.
Cool.
I'll shop.
Um,
I'll
I
shop.
had a little retail therapy yesterday. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll collaborate. So I'll get on the phone and say, "Hey, I have this idea," and then I will like say, "Hey, what if we do this? What if?" And sometimes I think I drive some of my team members a little crazy because like I'm a little like relentless. At the same time, I'm a little like, well, what if? Well, why can't we do that? Well, what if we just try? And then sometimes like I'll disappear because I need to like go inward and figure it out where it's coming from. So that's a little bit Feds, thank you, Feds. Is that
Yeah,
Feds? That is it?
Feds
Okay.
is Feds is from St. Lucia. We have
Oh,
St. Lucia in
wow.
the house. Yeah, yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I,
Thank
I
you
have
so
subs that like are in Paris and in London and things like that.
Wow.
So it'll reach all of those platforms.
I love that. Thank you so much again. This is super
I,
fun.
I,
Am I
I,
answering your questions?
huh?
Am I answering your questions? I feel like
Absolutely you
oh,
are.
cool,
No,
cool.
no, we're doing us. This is
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
do,
Okay, cool,
Caleb.
cool,
Like
cool.
we just kind of bounce around a little bit because we can't be put into a box. We have
No.
too much creativity within us.
Yeah,
And it comes out in different ways sometimes, you know.
absolutely.
I love it. So the next thing I want to get into that I noticed, I was like, oh my God, this is so him. All right, because I love it because I'm you know how you say you're relentless? I'm relentless with my fashions like
Mhm.
that. Like I my fashion is like a project in my head,
Mhm.
and I will not wear that outfit until I have all the pieces.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I'll let it sit there. So I want you to discuss. Caleb was kind of bored.
I wasn't sure if you saw that. Okay.
I did.
Thank you for this question. This is a surprise question. Okay, here we go. It was the pandemic. I was folding laundry. And this old song, I always loved the Lenny Kravitz song, See You Again.
Mhm.
And I was singing it as I was folding laundry. And as luck would have it, another song came on, which is Montel Jordan's On Again, One
Mhm.
on One Again.
Mhm.
And I was like, what if we combined? And I was like also going through this concept of like, I love Glee. So I was like, they do a lot of mashups, right? And I also love like mixtapes too.
Mhm.
You know, like mixtapes are like the underground way. So I was like,
Yes.
okay, I want to do kind of like an underground pop something. I
Mhm.
presented it to my team and they're like, yes, and we're going to take it up to another level visually.
Mhm.
So they're like, what if we did this? What if we did this? And I was like, okay, yeah, okay. And then I was like, well, what if we did this? It was this pure big collaboration. And we just kept taking it up to another level visually.
Mhm.
So, like, it was fun. We were like, let's go over the top. And Legal was like, yep, yes, and they're the one they coined the term. Caleb Kelly was kind of bored. And like it's just it was this fun 3-day shoot.
Mhm.
The recording sessions took a little time because it was a little tedious.
Mhm.
And then we just did it. It was fun. It was after the pandemic. Like I started the idea in the pandemic, and then once we recorded, it was after. But like fun, random.
It is. Because, guys, let me tell you something about Caleb. What he can do is like he'll take some old vintage piece and throw some new accents on there and like reinvent the whole look. Like,
Thank you for this. Yes, and thank you. This was the first video that I styled myself. I styled it myself.
really?
Yeah, I didn't work with the stylist on that one. That was the first one. It was like we had to do it quick, and I was like, I
Mhm.
didn't have time to contact anyone. I was like, just do it yourself. So
Mhm.
literally, that it took. I don't want to quantify the time, but it did take. I started like 3 months before the shoot, like
Mhm.
curating pieces because it was very specific. So
Mhm.
like that was the first video shoot that I styled myself by myself. So
I
thank
love it. Look
you.
at you giving yourself a vote of confidence. Okay, like
Well, let's turn this. Let me just plug you and your audience. If you have an idea and you feel like you need a team, try it yourself first and be surprised. Have confidence, go for it. That's what I learned. And Caleb Kelly was kind of bored. It was like, go for it. So I wanted to share that with you.
I love that because that's how it. Like I'm an entrepreneur. I'm jumping into this. This is my next phase in life. You know, this is what I want to do with my career. Because I'm tired of sitting in the house tied to a desk, and it's just so much more to me than that. Like,
Absolutely.
and I just love to socialize and find hidden jewels like you.
Oh, vice versa. And right back at you. You're so
I
sweet.
love it.
Thank you.
So how do you maintain such a positive, because we all know like between the music industry and fashion, there's a lot of fun, great parts, right? And then there's other things like where, it's a very judgmental
Mhm.
world, where people are constantly poking and picking and prying at you. How do you maintain your positive spirit?
So thank you for this question. So first of all, I do want to acknowledge that yes, there is a lot of rejection involved in being in fashion and music. However, I'm a firm believer that you can only be as good as what you focus on. So if I focus on the rejection or the odds of being successful in both of those competitive fields, then I won't be successful. My focus is what can I do? What areas are missing in the bigger picture? And how can I tap into myself to be true to myself and my artistry
Mhm.
to just be? And one of the tools that I use to maintain a positive attitude is positive affirmations. And so, like, for example, I always tell myself, I am the captain of my own ship.
Oh,
I am
I love
the
that.
creator of my own success. So I
Hmm.
repeat that and repeat that. Like, nothing's going to break me. I also surround myself with positive people,
Hmm.
friends.
Hmm.
My friend group, my team is like family, like their family, and that is super important. There's people in my life that are no longer in my life, and that's okay too.
Hmm.
And it's really important to acknowledge that because there comes a time where we all outgrow certain things,
Hmm.
and if we are all on the trajectory of positivity, love, and acceptance, sometimes the things that are not serving us falls away, and that's okay
Hmm.
too. And that just leads us all closer to being positive, staying positive, and acknowledging the fact that anything is possible. And that's what I pride myself on, is that no matter how, because there's ups and downs in this, right? Like
Hmm.
there's peaks and valleys. There's times where I'm not popular. Like I'm just being honest, like, right? So there's things that I've done that have not been successful and
Hmm.
people didn't understand, but that didn't stop me. Like I was like, okay, yes, and no worries. I wasn't really living for your opinion.
And as soon as you start thinking like that, that's when you're able to block out all
Right.
the
Right.
negativity. And I had to kind of take on that same attitude when I decided to become YouTuber. I'm my only competition.
Right.
I'm growing at my pace. This is my brand,
And
and I'm unique.
yes, I'm so happy you said that, because my answer to how do I stay positive in the face of rejection, I create my own.
Yes, create your own lane, people. You do
Mhm.
not have to wait for anyone
No.
to hand you anything.
Give yourself the yes you're looking for.
Mm.
Okay, so quick story. I'm in the process of putting myself out there, trying to get into a new sector
Mhm.
and a business, and literally 44 emails later and 44 rejections, I was like, what is this about? Do I really need them? How can I give myself a yes in this? And it's taken on a whole life of its own. Like I was like, okay. And it's so funny, a lot of, if you look back at some of like the projects that I've been involved in, it started from that point. Like trying to do stuff with this company, this sponsor, like, and then they say no. And then I'm like, forget it, I'll do it myself. And
Mhm.
then get the right team, and then it takes on a life of its own.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
And that's just
go ahead.
go ahead, Caleb.
I just
Sorry.
want to encourage everyone, do it yourself, believe in yourself, and create the biggest, grandest version for your life and career as possible, and include other people, because we're all in this, and we're all in this together, and we're all here to inspire each other,
Yes.
support and inspire.
And network. You got to network and
Mhm.
build healthy relationships.
Absolutely.
You have to vet people and take your time to get to know people so you can really see what they're about, to see what their intentions are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just kind of, that last answer just kind of wrapped it all in for one of my questions, and that's fine. But outside of Stop Dying, the lyric dropping on YouTube, what other projects do you have coming to the forefront?
Okay, so Stop Dying, the actual video, has been in the making for a long time.
Really?
In pre-production. Like I've been in pre-production even before the single dropped. The single dropped March 20th. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been in pre-production almost a year prior to that. So yeah. So
That's gonna be a
pre-production.
big deal.
Yeah. So pre-production, let me just quantify what it means, is connecting the right personnel with the right job for actual production, getting all the contracts signed, making sure everyone understands the value of it, like looking for the right director, looking for the right choreographer, looking for the right, artistic direction. So all of these factors have been in place for about 12 months, so a year now. So getting ready to go in production, I'm so excited. I'm containing my excitement, because it's like it's who I am. I
I'm
love.
taking on some of
Yeah.
those jitters for you because now I'm excited. I can't wait to see the visual
Thank
because I
you.
love the song.
Thank you. Are we gonna play it or no?
I
Can we
played
play
in the
it?
beginning, but I'll play it. I'll
Oh,
play it
whatever. No, no,
again.
no. Whatever you want. This is your show. I was like,
I'll play it again. I'll close out the show with it. I'll play it for 5 hours if you want me to.
you're so sweet. You are so sweet.
It's just that it's been such a pleasure having you, Caleb. I appreciate you coming up and just blessing my platform for me. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm gonna get into some of your comments now, but if you have any questions for Caleb, please drop it in the comments. I think he gave us some very good sound advice here today. I know I learned something.
Oh, I learned something from you all too. Thank you so much.
Oh, everyone's like they want to hear your music. That's great.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I want to hear. Oh, thank you.
And they're saying we're live now. They're sharing it everywhere.
Wow.
Yes. Angela, much love to you all. Oh, wait, someone's listening. Real T. She says, I'm going now. OMG, stop, Caleb. I'm listening now. Wow, beautiful. I'm dying. Please play. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to play it one more time for you guys. All right. We'll take a brief intermission. Here we go.
never let go. Stop dying, it's time we start living. Stop crying, it's time we start flying. We made our mistakes, choices we make can lead us to brighter days. Brighter days. Brighter days. Brighter days. Don't close the door. There's so much love we can find. The keys to your life, keys to your life are right there waiting inside. Yes, I know. I'll never let go. Stop dying, it's time we start living, baby. Stop crying, it's time we start flying. Yeah, we made our mistakes. Choices we make can lead us to brighter days. Stop dying, it's time we start living, baby. Stop crying, it's time we start flying. Yeah, we made our mistakes. Choices we make can lead us to brighter days. Stop dying, it's time we start living, baby. Stop crying, it's time we start flying. We made our mistakes. Choices we make can lead us to brighter days.
Love your voice.
Thank
Love
you.
your cadence. Love the beat. Love everything. Like I could clean to this song. The first thing I thought of was I could see this song in a movie, in a sitcom, on some scene. You know, someone walking in the rain, trying to figure out their life. But like that's what comes to mind for me.
I love that. I love that.
That's the first. I just saw so many places where I could hear that song, and the first thing I thought was like big screen movie.
I love that. Thank you. Yeah. So shout out to just everyone a part of the song: Theon Rossi, the team at iStar Records, Dean Baruni. There's so many. Lucille. There's so many people I want to shout out because I don't do this alone. Like there's a lot of people behind the scenes. Jay Glow, Christy Moon, stylists that I've worked with, photographers, like literally I can keep on going. I say this gratitude because so many people have diligently provided their talents to be able to take my talent to the next level. It's like this exchange. So I just want to say shout out to everyone involved in this single, and I'm so thankful and grateful. Shout out to Cookie Pop Management, my management company that has provided a lot of things to make this details happen. And life is great when you go for your dreams. So go for your dreams, everyone. Life is great on the other side.
I love it, Kayla. Please, a few people joined in late. Can you let everyone know where they can find you at, where they can find your projects at?
Okay, so my Instagram is Caleb Kelly Superstore, and I actually have a website, calebkellymusic.com, where it's one-stop shop for everything music, and then Caleb Kelly Superstore has its own experience. This has been incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is great. Thank you.
This is just the beginning, Caleb, and I can't wait to see what's in your future, and I can't wait to like witness your glow up. Like I'm so excited, and thank you for including me and sending me the song. I'm forever grateful, and you always got to play over here with me. Okay?
Same. And by the way, I the piece that I have of yours, I'm in collaborate. I'm thinking of what I'm gonna do with it. I haven't forgot. I'm so excited about it. And just like when I met you, you were just this beacon of love and light. And it was like, just thank you so much. Like I so appreciate who you are and the platform that you have created for yourself and others. And thank you just for making your dreams happen. And I can be a part of that. It's just been incredible. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, Caleb. That means the world to me because I've been working hard,
Yeah.
grinding. Like
Yeah.
someday, like my kids are like, "Mom, we miss you cooking." It's just like you're 18, you're 27. Like Google it. Like it's mommy's time now, you know. So this is just the next phase of my life. This is my new baby, and I'm just having such a good time, like interacting with like spirits like you. I love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Shout out to Aaron D. And all the comments kept popping up really quick. I couldn't say.
Oh, okay. So Aaron said I just downloaded. Oops,
Oh,
sorry,
thank you.
a
Thank you so
couple
much,
of your
Aaron
songs,
D.
Caleb.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, oh, Caleb's like
Oh.
forever in my heart. Seriously. And
Wow.
look, this is my cousin. Philadelphia's here,
I
okay?
love Philadelphia. I love Pennsylvania. I love Philadelphia so much. Definitely. Oh, so
Tons of
sweet.
family. Shout out to my family in Philly. I have like 300 cousins, Caleb and
You have
Philly.
300 cousins? Can I come to your family reunion someone day?
Yes, and they cook really, really good. If you want some
Really?
really down
Okay.
home,
I'm serious. I want to come to your family
no,
reunion.
I will bring you.
Okay.
We have laughs, line dancing, everything.
I love that. Absolutely.
And everyone just loves your song. So I appreciate you joining me, Caleb. Like I hope you can, if you ever need a platform to spread the word, you
I
have a
appreciate
home here at
I
Naughty Love
appreciate that
Movement
so much.
because
Thank
our
you. Thank you.
messages
Thank you.
align.
Thank you. Absolutely. All the best to everyone. And again, go for your dreams, make it happen. Be patient with yourself and the process, and let the unfolding surprise you.
I love it. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. And please share. Sharing is caring. Share our content on your social media platforms. That helps the channel to grow. I appreciate all the support thus far. And don't forget, guys, don't forget to place those orders for your hair wraps. I did not forget. Okay. So Naughty Love head wraps. Please DM me on Instagram. We can set up a consultation. I have fabrics from Nigeria, Ghana. I have fabrics from all over the world. All right. We have them for men. We have them for women. We have them for babies. We have them for all. I'm here to hand out my crowns to my kings and my queens to remind everyone.
I bought one. I'm so excited about it, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, Caleb. Thank you. Yes, he
Thank
supported
you.
your girl. Okay, he gave
Of
me that stamp
course.
of approval. All
That
right,
was
fashion extraordinaire. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, you guys. Caleb, I'm in your DM, sending my info to you.
Please. I thought we had each other's numbers, but it's okay. We'll make this happen.
It's okay. We still managed to stay connected, though.
That is true. That is true. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Aaron D. I saw everyone.
And enjoy the rest of your day, Caleb.
You too. You too.
Have a
All the
good
best.
time.
Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Bye. Oh my God, guys. I hope you enjoyed Caleb. I told you he is just such a good spirit. And that's why this is what Naughty Love Movement is all about. That's why I wanted to share this experience that we had together and how we like still managed to stay in touch. Thank you so much, Fifi. Thank you to you all for taking the time to join me. All right. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.